Evening guys, and welcome to XP11. So tonight we give the ToLiss A319 a fly in British Airways colours, and we fly from Milan Bergamo to London Gatwick Airport. So 1 hour 50-minute flight, that shouldn't be too bad. And then once we land at Gatwick, I do also have a slight extra, a repositioning flight, as I don't want to send the 319 to Heathrow Airport, where I'll then be able to do some more routes thereafter. But yes, first leg in the main bit today, flying from Milan to Gatwick. So we'll be setting up the aircraft in just a couple of moments. Finally have the finally have X Squawk Box going, so I am running a up-to-date client on XP11 for VATSIM, and well, fingers crossed it works, as I've not actually tested it before, so I have no idea if aircraft will even appear or not, but well, there's only one way to find out really. So as I say, flying the ToLiss A319, we're currently in Milan at one of the remote stands, and we'll be having the passengers arriving by bus in just a couple of minutes. Welcome Epic, how you doing man? Welcome FS Experience, how are you doing? Welcome to the channel, welcome to the chats. So as I say, set up the cockpit for the aircraft, get the IRS to align, since that will take a couple of minutes. External power is on, batteries are on, that's fine. So initialization, we are flying from Milan Bergamo to London Gatwick. I've never liked the ICO code for Gatwick, Kilo. I presume that might have something to do with an old name for the airport. It's kind of like Luton Airport, Echo Golf. It's Golf Whiskey, isn't it? An ICO code I've never quite understood. Flight number is BA2701. Call sign Speedbird 2701. And on the IRS. Cost index of this flight is going to be 5. I've just accidentally opened Firefox there, didn't want that. Cost index of 5 with a cruising altitude of 360. Pretty bad day. What's up, man? Right, that's looking fine. We'll set this up in a couple of moments once we've got the passengers and fuel loaded. We'll do packs all that in just a couple of moments, because packs actually still updating right now in the background. Hopefully it'll arrive in just a couple of moments. Right, that's come on. That also comes on. Do the co-pilot side. And let's bring on the emergency power lights armed. Hi there, Will. Nice to see the 319. Oh yes, it is a fun little aircraft by ToLiss. I do enjoy flying it, but I will say the 321 they released recently, I'm enjoying that one a little bit more. It's a bit more of a ground base to it, at least in my opinion. Alright, bring the cargo over. Takes 7 minutes to RS to line, which is fine. Flight plan order has been sent over Squawk Box. Should I confirm that? That's fine, yeah, no traffic I can see nearby, but I can imagine that things will change, especially once we get closer to London. Airspace around the UK is generally quite busy. Right, the 2 conveyor belts have arrived, so it has the fuel truck. Let's load this up, shall we? So, ToLiss screen. And scroll down to fuel. So we need 6,289 kilos. We will do that from the aircraft config panel. So passengers on board, we'll say 122. Forward cargo, rear cargo is fine. Apply these settings. And for cargo, so 6289, so say 6,300. Quick refuel. I'll head over to the FMS now. Plug all these numbers in. So, center of gravity is 29 points. Oh, pardon me there. Hang on, Paxton's a bit more of a download, that's fine. Let's not show my key on the stream. Oh yeah, it's doing that. Yeah, so ZFW 29.4 with a ZFW 56.4. Block fuel 6.3. Looking good. That's unitization done. Pax, I presume, is almost finished. So again, we'll do passengers in just a couple of moments. Next is the flight plan. So flying from Milan. Let's open up this screen. So first waypoint. Departure will be to Arles. From Arles, it will then be a Lima 153 to Punta. Then it's a Uniform Lima 153 to Ebodi. From Ebodi, it's a Uniform Tango 423. Oops, press T, there we go. System's jumping around a bit. I presume it's because I'm running an installer in the background, which is never a good thing to do. UT423 to Charlie Lima Mike. Then it's Uniform Mike 733 to Pireg. And then it's Uniform Tango 421 to Kunav. Perfecto. Right, so that is our flight plan for today. Which is going to be set on that sim as soon as we load. Let's run Pax. As soon as that's up, we can then run passengers. First time set up, that's fine. X-Plane 10, no. X-Plane 11, yes. Browse the X-Plane folder. I do apologise. I do this stuff beforehand. So this is the X-Plane 11. Right, let's load passengers, shall we? Whoops, there it goes. Make sure that the hotkeys are set, which they should be. Shift 9, Shift 10, that's fine, that's fine. No incidents. Partial seatbelt, yep, that should do. So Shift 9 and Shift 10. Alright, menu, start flight. Departing from Lime to Echo Golf Kilo Kilo. Flight number is BA2701. There's the IRS. Cruising altitude 36,000. Flight time is 1 hour 50. Time to take off is 16 minutes. Aircraft's an A319 with 122 passengers on board. There is or is not Wi-Fi on this plane. Double check for the SATCOM dish. Make sure you guys know. Yeah, you can. There's no Wi-Fi on this one, so we can have that. No in-flight entertainment, boarding music. Can safety brief will leave off because we're going to be using that with you can serve meal, can serve snacks. As passenger, or at least the extra sound will be done with this, with smart cars. It's been a little while since I used VBA last time. Not sure what's going on with these guys. Their Facebook page especially has collapsed on itself. But we'll be using smart cars. And if I also do the same for Project Flight, you guys are going to be able to track me on that. Cool, passengers now boarding, or at least they will be, as soon as we bring over the bus. There it comes. Alright, let's carry on the setup, shall we? So, actually, Aris is not quite aligned yet, so it's another 2 minutes. That's all fine. Departure will be... Let's have a look. We get the weather update, shall we? We're going to have to do this via the X-Pilot, since we no longer have Squawk Box. Winds are currently 270. 28 departure via no wireless departure, so I think we'll just do a direct out, shall we? There's no active control, I don't think, so we won't have to deal with that. Right, go to performance and bring up the ToLiss screen again, since we now need to plug in our takeoff information. So no slope, flaps 2, V speeds are 150, V2 152, flaps 2 slash down 1, and temperature flex is 70. Got a nice long runway here, so there's no issue with short takeoff. That's fine. So we scoot over to the co-pilot's FMS and just go on to flight plan, clear the message. That will do. RS lands in 0 minutes, all looking good. Yeah, I'm doing alright, Will. I've got no sign of the virus yet, though I'm not checking chat. Yeah, it seems to be alright at the moment. Welcome, Chris, how you doing? Welcome to the channel, welcome to the chat. While I'm here, let's make sure that we set everything up. So, QNH 1026, quite a high one, I must say. Right, 1026. Cruising altitude of 360. With the fuel now on board, we can get rid of the fuel truck and turn on the seatbelt sign, which is over here. Make sure that's set to auto as well. And also, let's greet our passengers. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome aboard this flight BA2701 from Milan to Gatwick. Flight time today is 1 hour and 50 minutes, and we are just in the final stages of boarding. And then as soon as doors are closed, we'll be ready for takeoff. We ask you to sit down, relax, enjoy your flight, and if you have any questions, feel free to speak to any of our cabin crew today. That is a generic boarding. Oh, public address. They've actually changed it, because I know they've... hang on. Ah, so your general humorous and points of interest. Interesting. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome aboard this flight BA2701 from Milan to Gatwick. Flight time today is 1 hour and 50 minutes, and we are just in the final stages of boarding. And then as soon as the doors are closed, we'll be ready for takeoff. We ask you to sit down, relax, enjoy your flight. If you have any questions, feel free to speak to any of our cabin crew today. Yeah, so it is worth noting that PAX actually has updated. And it actually included quite a few new interaction options, so certainly worth checking those out. So you've got public address, different types, flight attendant requests. You can do different meal services, which is very good. I've not seen that before. Expedite boarding, which is now speed up boarding or whatever. Delay. So if you have issue due to... This could be interesting. So yeah, got generic delay, go arounds, passengers, reject takeoff, slow your standard stuff, traffic, how long. Interesting, there's no diversion option. That I'm sure would be quite interesting to have as well. Maybe a chance to talk about diversions. Boarding status check, so I can request that. There we go, halfway boarded, 5 minutes left, 4 minutes left, that's not too bad. Then problem, and header schedule if need be. But for now, we'll leave it at that.
You are seated in an emergency exit row. Please read the exit seating responsibilities in the safety card in the seat back in front of you. Please make sure you are willing.
Welcome Elias, welcome Funfair. How are you both doing today?
If you are able or prefer not to perform these actions, please let a flight attendant know so you can be reseated. You are free to use your portable electronic devices during the
Let's start
boarding
up the
process.
APU as well,
We
shall we?
ask that
Smart
larger
switch
electronic
start.
devices are stowed once we depart from the gate. Thank you and welcome aboard.
Passengers say they're about 4 minutes now from boarding. It's not a massive aircraft, the 319, so boarding is relatively quick. Actually flew the 319 on Monday. Flew it from Inverness to London Gatwick. Flew it with EasyJet. That was a fun experience. It's a small aircraft, it really is. And my brother's been the 18, even smaller, from what I'm told. Right, let's bring the radios on, shall we? Probably should have done that earlier, but hey, isn't active controller just yet, so no need to fuss about that one too much, I guess. Floodlights down here, which is fine. It's not too bad, the dome light in the 319, 320 aircraft. Alright, so that's just starting up now. TCAS standby will do after pushback. Everything's loaded, everything's looking good. I do want to depart in about 10 minutes, so we'll see how that goes. No flying for months. So actually, I have been confirmed you're on the ground for a few months. Good luck with that, man. I hope you can support yourself during this time. Interesting to see how, because you work for Finnair, and given that a lot of their routes do head out to Asia, and with the US now banning UK travellers, European travel as well, I think Finnair genuinely are one of the worst off airlines in this, because virtually all of their flights have got banned borders. I mean, then again, I should be flying to Germany this weekend, but earlier today I got the email from Ryanair saying that because of the German situation, they're now banning non-Schengen travellers. Because the UK is non-Schengen, it means that I'm now going to be denied at the German border, so that flight's going to have to get cancelled and hopefully refunded. If not, I'll have to go through my insurance for that, which is going to be a fun one. But hey, insurance is always useful. Anyways, enough of me moaning. Let's get this aircraft going, shall we? Yeah, we're still flying, although the water is closed out of Italy right now. Let's have a look. How are passengers doing? 2 minutes, almost done. A few more people on board. They've changed some of the icons as well. That is very nice. Seatbelt on and off, they give you that information as well. Just a few more not on the aircraft though. That'll be very shortly. Business and leisure. Hungry, not hungry. Once we take off, cabin crew will be doing their food service anyway. Whilst we're here as well, let's pre-plan pushback, but not yet start it. Yes, relatively simple. Actually, do we need pushback? Could we just turn on the spot? Not quite. If we went to one of the further back stands, then possibly, but in our case, it's like pushback will be a requirement.
Ground to cockpit. Plan acknowledged. Call me through the menu when you are ready.
Not much to do. Listen to your music and play some games, I guess. Again, do Finnair actually give like an allowance, like a small amount of money to keep you going during the next few months, or are you
ready to go when you
totally on your own? Right, well, hang on, AP started, so AP bleed on,
Good evening,
external
ladies
power
and gentlemen,
off.
and welcome aboard Flight 2701 with service to. Our flight time will be roughly 1 hour 50 minutes. Please note the cabin door is now closed. We ask that you make sure that all devices are in
get this
airplane mode
aircraft
and your
ready
larger
for
devices
takeoff,
are now
so
shut down
ground
and stowed.
handling,
If you have not already,
drive
please fasten
away,
your seatbelt and verify it is low and tight across your lap. Your tray
secure
table
all
and
the
seat backs must be in the
exits.
full upright and locked position for departure. Cabin crew secure doors for departure.
There goes the bus, there goes the stairs, there goes the conveyor belts. That's all looking good. Next we shall call the pushback tug over. That will be on the ground. No, better push back. There you go.
Ground to cockpit. Tow is driving up.
Check one more time that there is currently no active controller in Italy. Yeah, no tower, no clearance, and centres. The closest right now is over Austria. No one covering northern Italy right now. Bus playing it dangerously, doing a U-turn right in front of the conveyor belt. That's not going to end well. Welcome to World No Physics. So you do get your base salary at the very least, so you're not going to suffer too much. Yeah, you'll be fine. Think of it as an extended holiday, basically. One that you're taking, regardless of if you want to do it or not.
Okay, all doors and hatches are closed. Ready to connect.
Alright, so ground tug is now connecting. Bring on the strobe lights just to inform, beacon lights to allow ground crew to know that we are ready for engine start. Seatbelts no smoking active, parking brake set, that's fine. TCAS standby, PU bleed active, so as soon as we push and start we'll then be able to leave that as is. Tuning to Unicom 1228 should be. Yes, we are. Just going to adjust the view slightly so that I'm also looking at the radio as well as the...
Tow connected and bypass pin inserted. Release parking brake.
FMS. Parking brake released.
Starting pushback. And you may start engines.
Engine starts. As soon as we're moving, engine to active.
We're now going to explain the emergency procedures on this British Airways aircraft. The captain and the crew are here for your safety.
Ladies and gentlemen, please direct your attention to the front of the aircraft for a safety demonstration. When the seatbelt light is on, please make sure that your seatbelt is fastened low and tight across your lap. To fasten, insert the metal fittings into one another. Tighten by pulling on the loose end of the strap. To release your seatbelt, lift the upper portion of the buckle. In the event that the seatbelt light is not on, we suggest that you keep your seatbelt fastened in case of
Yeah, and it's
unexpected
all matter the
turbulence.
IEs over the
Please take a
CFMs
few
for the
moments to now
British Airways
locate one of the several
320s.
emergency exits on this aircraft. In some cases, your nearest exit may be behind you. In case of an emergency and we need to evacuate the aircraft, there is lighting on the floor that will guide you towards the exit.
Engine 1 starts.
In the event of a decompression,
Schools
an
closed.
oxygen mask
In the
will
UK,
drop
it's schools closing from
To start the
Friday.
flow of oxygen,
Sports
pull the mask towards
halls
you.
and
Place
swimming
it
out
firmly over your
centres.
nose and mouth. Secure the
As
elastic
far as I'm
band
aware, in
around
the
the
UK,
head. Tighten the
sports
straps if
halls and
necessary, and
actually
breathe
sports halls
normally.
are somewhat
Although the
closed.
bag
Swimming
is not
pools
inflated,
are
oxygen is flowing to the
open
mask.
for the most
If you're
part.
traveling with a child or someone who requires assistance, secure your mask on first and then assist others. Keep your mask on until a member of the crew advises you it is safe to remove it. In the unlikely event of a water landing, a life vest is located
Engine
in the pouch under your
1
seat or
is
between the armrests.
active.
When instructed to do so, open the plastic pouch and remove the vest. Flip it over your head. Wrap the straps around your waist and buckle at the front. Pull the strap to tighten. To inflate the vest, pull firmly on the red cord only when exiting the aircraft. If
There
your
we
life
go.
vest does not
We
inflate
can now
automatically,
switch
blow
off the engine
into mouthpiece
starter.
for manual inflation.
Bring the
This vest is
APU
equipped with a
off.
whistle and light. If necessary, your seat cushion can be used as a secondary flotation device.
Push back
Pull the
almost
cushion from the
complete.
seat,
It'll be a very
keep your
short
arms
taxi to
into
the runway as
strap,
well
and hug
today,
the
which is
cushion
always
to your
good.
neck. Please securely stow your personal items. Make
Must
sure
turn
your
on
seatbelts
TCAS
are
now,
fastened
since
and
there's not
seat
exactly
backs and
much
tray
going on the
tables are in
ground
their full
right
upright
now.
position. We remind you that this is a non-smoking flight. Tampering with, disabling, or destroying the smoke detectors located in the lavatories is prohibited by law. All of this information can be found in the safety card located in the seat back in front of you. Please read it and let a cabin member know if you have any questions. Thank you for flying with us again, and we hope you enjoy
Ooh,
your
so if swimming pools and sports pools are closed, how about
We're ready for
the
departure.
Finnish sauna? Are all sauna places closed as well? Because I can imagine if they close, Finnish society collapses basically. Alright, so engines are active, APU is switching
Operation
off.
complete. Set parking brake.
Parking brake set. Make sure door is
Disconnecting
locked.
tow. Stand
Yeah, so
by.
Fund 319, so it doesn't quite have the opening door just yet, but I'm sure that'll be an update coming in very shortly. 1.4 for the ToLiss. Yeah, quick look at the weather. So right now, weather is only 1 knot, 270. Winds looking calm. So we should be alright for today.
Tow is disconnected and bypass bin has been removed. Hand signal on the right. Well, see you next time and have a safe flight.
Yeah, I know about the 10 or more people. In the UK right now it's 5,000 people or more events are banned. As for public sauna, how is your society coping with that? Right, let's do this. So, spoilers arms, take off brakes smacks, cabin check, flaps take off config, test. Right, sorry, parking brake, let's do a voice unicom. Speedbird 2701 is taxiing to runway 28 at Milan Bergamo. Taxiing runway 28 Bergamo. Alright, aircraft's now taxiing. Put a little bit of throttle in, where the aircraft can easily taxi on idle since the engine's produced enough power. Welcome Echo players, welcome channel, welcome to chat. How are you doing?
The cabin lights will be dimmed for departure and landing. If you require additional
Yep,
lighting,
cabin lights
there
have
is
been
a green light
dimmed.
on above you.
You also have to have your own 1 meter own area. To be fair, is that not what Finns already do? They already stand like 10 feet away from one another, don't like public situations, and are basically all introverts. I'm sure you've all seen the photo of the Finnish bus stop, all the people standing miles away from each other, even in the snow. Make sure my taxi lights are on, so probably it'd be helpful. I'm not too bad. I'm not too bad. It's been a week of working from home for me, but I'm sure by next week things will be a little bit more normal. Currently trying to install the FS Lab 20 on P3D. Enjoy it. Enjoy it. Also on the ground, make sure everything is tracking. So, smart cars is active. Project Flight is tracking. VATSIM is active. Flight plan has been filed. Yeah, we should be alright. I wonder why Traffic Global has not appeared for this one. Settings, general. Double check that on my land. And I'll do the CSL packages in a bit as well. So yeah, looks like the model matching may not fully be there, but I'll check out the settings at the end. As I say, it's my first stream using the X-Pilot software, so first time for everything. No use to go to the end of the runway. We shall take off from here. Bravo 1. Speedbird 2701 is departing runway 28 Bergamo. Departing runway 28 Bergamo. Alright, landing lights on. Taxi lights active. I can see there's no one coming into land. Now I'm down the other side of the runway. So, as far as I'm concerned, I have the runway. Right. Enter. Engines up 50%. Engine stable. V1, rotate, V2, positive rates, gear up, and leave it around 10 degrees. And there we have it. BA319 departure out of Milan. As a co-pilot, can I come one day as co-pilot? Sure. I'm not sure I do want to do that, but absolutely. Let's bring it back to climb power. How's quarantine going? I mean, it's not really quarantine, it's just a week working from home, but it's not looking too bad. The UK is still working as a society, I guess. Look, we'll be alright. It'll take a couple of months, but I'm sure this virus will eventually disappear and life will return back to normal. But for now, just a case of well, really working and living on a society. Finland's collapsing. I know that the Finnish government have been discussing about bringing martial law. That way they can control everything from the government level rather than regional level. But I don't think it's collapsing that bad. Oh yes, I heard there was an earthquake at Salt Lake City today. The airport's currently shut down because there's been damage to the tower as well as runway. How you doing, man? Welcome to channels, Nick. How you doing? Yes, I've heard about that. The earthquake here in Salt Lake today, which is interesting because, well, didn't you think you got too many earthquakes in that area, to be fair? It was quite a rarity. Songs will check plugins. Right, so we are climbing out through 8,000. Looking stable, so I could probably tell obviously about sign relatively soon. Let's just reach 10,000. Another offshot just happened. Elias, are you a X-plane or a P3 user yourself? I feel like a 3.5. I mean, I've never actually felt an earthquake before, so I can imagine not the nicest thing in the world to stand through. But yeah, wishing your family all the best with that one. Cabin crew beat me to the 10,000 there. Right, well, all lights are off. Looking good. Leg lights turn off automatically at 10,000. It's part of the Airbus stuff. Welcome, Thomalim. How are you doing? Also, yeah, turn off the seatbelt sign, shall we? Since there's no real need for that today. A little bit bumpy, I must say, but not terrible. Can you roast? Sure, go ahead, man.
The flight crew has turned off the
Not a flight sim user? Fair enough.
Now get up and move
I
about
guess
the
to be
cabin.
fair, if you
However,
do
we ask that
work
you
in
keep
flying,
your seatbelt fastened when using in case of
doing it
unexpected
off the job as
emergencies.
well eventually gets a bit boring doing the same thing 24/7. But hey, your job is to literally see the world. Can't really get much off of that. What PC? My PC specs are in the description below. You can check through that without much of a problem. But in short, it's a GTX 1660 i7-6700 processor with 16 gigs of RAM. Yeah, got the night lights of Milan just below to our left. Then also suddenly gets very dark. There's like a power cut in that region or something. It's like a line where the night lights end. What is that? What is that? A car park or something? Look on the map, shall we? So I don't think we're passing Malpanes just yet. Maybe. Lake Como's just to our right. Yeah, Malpanes is far south, so no. That's just the way X-Plane's rendering scenery, I guess. Lake Como, I'd say, is just to our right in the darkness of the foothills of the Alps. Well, you're born on the highway course. That's where most accidents. That's a good one. That's a good one. Well, you're born on the highway because that's where most accidents happen. So, as you continue to cruise, let's go through our passenger setup, shall we? So, whoops. Expected arrival 17 hours, apparently. I may have plugged that in a bit wrong. What did I type in? I'm sure I typed in 1 hour 50. No way I typed in 17 hours. Hang on, I'm going to backtrack on the stream a little bit, because I'm now confusing myself. What have I done to get myself that? Let's ToLiss menu. Yeah, I typed in 1 hour 50 flight time. I'm not sure why they expect to arrive in 17 hours. I will drop that in as a bug report later. It's very strange. Very strange. At least the passenger will see us coming in as exceptionally early. I told you I forgot to check the fuel temp. Fair play. Right, so that there is Milan Malpensa Airport. This is to our left, 2 runways and then the 2 terminals, one in the centre and then one to the west. And so I have now flown through all three Milan airports: Bergamo, Malpensa and Linate. 3 airports, 3 of them very different to one another. My favourite probably would be... I would say Bergamo, but the problem with Bergamo is that during rush hour and peak times it's horrible to get to. Traffic is crazy, and the time that the bus missed departure slot as well did not help me. I'd probably go and say it's Malpensa. It's a bit of a walk to get from like terminal to aircraft, but ultimately it's a fun little airport to get through. Airport I enjoyed the least probably again would be Bergamo, just because of the traffic. It's a nice airport, easy to get through, but I'd say it's maybe a bit too small for what it needs to be. I mean, yes, it's a smaller regional airport out of the way of everything, but it just feels a bit too small. Linate is small, but the whole airport works as like a B2B kind of thing, a business trip kind of airport. Similar to London City, how it only serves bankers and, you know. So, yeah. I like Malpensa. I like Linate. Bergamo, I'd need to pay another visit to get a full opinion on that one. Yeah, no worries, Nick. Keep yourself safe. What separates 3? That is a dark one, gee. From 2 alcoholics. Yeah, you Finns can certainly be dark people. Alright, so we are just about to cross the border from Italy to Austria. I lie, we're crossing the border to Switzerland. Possibly ought to need to get some ATC contacts in. Might as well get rid of the ground spoilers as well. Whoops. Shoot. Oh my word, thank goodness for that. Oh my word. Gee, what did I do there? I was going to move the ground spoiler lever down. I wouldn't actually fix the engine on switch. Thank goodness that the engine's still hot, because that could have been horrible. Oh my word. That could have been bad. That could have been very, very bad. Flight time is 1 hour and 50 minutes. 1 hour 50 today. And then, as I say, after I land, then we'll do a repositioning flight, moving the A319 from Gatwick to Heathrow. That's a 25-minute flight at best. It's maybe like 10 in reality. Move from Gatwick to Heathrow and land. Plane crashed, every single person died except 2. Why? Because they were a couple. Yeah, I get that one. Every single person died except 2. They were a couple. Gosh, these really are the only kind of jokes you'd expect a pilot to say. Well, the 3 most used things in aviation, right behind you, actually above you. Back at the... Huh? Hang on. Yeah, a bit on screen. Yeah, 3 most used things in aviation, runway behind you, altitude above you, and the fuel back at the FBO, still in the fuel truck. Don't quite get that one, I must say.
moment we will be starting our in-flight service. We'll be serving complimentary drinks and snacks. Please look in your seat back for a list of complimentary and premium drinks. Premium drinks are available for a small charge. If you wish to make an additional purchase, we only accept credit cards.
There you go. So in-flight service now making their walk through the cabin. That passengers should get fed relatively quickly. Do I like riddles? Yeah. I've always enjoyed a good minds test. Go for it. I don't know what that is, the aviary system. But as long as we're still flying, that's the main thing. At some point I'll probably just figure out what it is and note it. Oh, there you go. Manual mark there. Okay, that works. So it's black when you buy it, red when you use it, and grey when you throw it away. Black when you buy, red when you use, grey when you throw away. I'm not too sure. Black when you buy it, red when you use it, grey when you throw it away. Coal. Is it? A little bit of turbulence there. Actually, I don't know about coal, but charcoal certainly. You buy it, it's black. You heat it, turns red. When it's grey, it means it's no good. That's quite a smart one, actually. Yeah, go for another one. You speak without a mouth and hear without ears. You have no body. You come alive with the wind. What are you? I want to say a cave. I mean, that was 4.6. Gosh, and what'd you say? It was a 5.3, the main one. Yeah, take care of yourself, man. Yeah, because a cave has a mouth. No, a river maybe. No. Yes, waves, river. Or a tree, but does a tree have a mouth? No, you speak with a mouth. Oh, okay, no, you are right. Speak with a mouth. 5.7 was the main. It's quite a heavy aftershock, definitely. Speak without a mouth, hear without ears. You have a body, come alive, the wind. So you don't have a mouth, don't have ears, but you can make noise and hear. I'm sticking with cave. Yeah. Again, it's one of those, now you got the answer. You can, let's see, speak. Yeah. It's a good one, that. So you've just loaded your Xbox and clothes and G Fuel. Everything to a car. My leave keeps coming. Yeah, as I say, take care of yourself, ma'am. Keep yourself safe with all the earthquakes happening. What disappears as soon as you say its name? A secret? The secret disappears when you say it because it's not a secret anymore? I feel like I know this one, yeah, I'm just gonna not know the answer now, is it? Science. Oh, silence. I'm reading. Sorry, I'm reading on a really small window on my screen in chat, so I can barely read it. No, that's a good one. Silence. Silence is gone as soon as you say it. How can number 4 be half of 5? How can 4 be half of 5? It's not like I can answer like you take 2 away or something. How can number 4 be half of 5? Nope, again another one. You've got me on that. How can 4 be half of 5? Because of yeah. FIVE 5 half. I guess that's what you have to do during a 9-hour cruise, keep yourself occupied. These are bad, yet these are really good. Go on, let's see another one. Make some food, sleep. No worries, man. Have a lotta, take care, good night. So we are now in France. We're looking nice and stable with cruise right now. Welcome nation, welcome Xander, how are you both doing? Welcome channel, welcome to the chats. Currently about midway through our cruise from Milan to London Gatwick. We'll be landing in about 40 minutes, so I can imagine we'll gain a bit of time before then. maybe about 50 minutes even. Either way, we're not doing too bad for time and all that. What's my favourite UK airport? I would probably say London Stansted, because I fly through there so often, and it is just a relatively nice airport to go through. Gate's not a long walk away. Going through arrivals, pretty quick through border control. The long distance gates, you have the transit train to get to. Yeah, London Stansted, I quite like it. Scaredy rough stocks aren't stopping. Again. Have you ever dealt with earthquake before, Nick? Was this like a first time for you? Watch my transit videos. Oh yes, which one did you watch? Xander, which one did you just watch? Not really too much to see, unfortunately, as it's a nighttime flight. Although, we'll see what happens tomorrow. I do plan to do a long distance flight. See how it goes. The losses connotation. Oh, loose connection. That's the Trainsim Worlds. What's the one out of Brighton called? East Coast Way? No. Yes, maybe. It's great when you forget the name of your own videos. Name, because I'm so great at this. Yeah, it is East Coast Way. Brighton to Eastbourne and Seaford. Yeah, that was a rather fun little mission. What do you think the next Trainsim Worlds route's going to be? You let dovetail are just same like S-Bahn, UK and US. You say that, the last route was in Canada, the one they did. When will I play TSW again? Probably this weekend, actually. We'll see what happens, because I'm not volunteering this weekend. I'll be at home, so I'll probably spend a lot of it just streaming, really. But yeah, we'll see how the weekend goes. Try and do a couple of streams on Trainsim World and Train Simulator. just hit the midpoint of the flight now. Halfway to London. No worries, Zonda. I will speak to you soon. Talk later. Yes, 3k subs. Cheers to that, Nick. Much appreciated. It's slow, but continual growth. I'm quite happy with it. And again, as long as people enjoy watching my videos, I'll continue to do them. Don't normally stream during the week, but being at home, why not, really? What, 3 times a week? Not really, because I am working. I'm just working from home, basically. So, ultimately, it's just a different location. No travel time, though. No need to travel to work, travel back, which is certainly enough free time. I'm a long way since flying the default 7.3 in FSX. Absolutely. I mean, I still actually remember my first live stream default FSX. That was Norwegian, London Gatwick to Helsinki. That was not, I mean, I've since in real life done the reverse of that flight, Helsinki to London Gatwick for Norwegian. But, oh gosh, that was like 3-4 years ago now. I mean, I don't get the same number of views as those streams did in the default FSX, and I'll never truly know why. But, genuinely, going back that far, yeah, it was a fun flight. I still remember the high winds, the landing at Helsinki, the fact that the stream actually crashed on taxi. Welcome, Thomas, how you doing? Love and ToLiss. It's a great aircraft. I do love it. Welcome, Smooth Flying, how you doing? Also streaming anything about me. Yeah, fair play, Nick, and you've been there for a while as well. As I say, that was my very first live stream, that. London to Helsinki. Subscribe on Twitch. Massive thanks, Thomas. Massive thanks. Appreciated. Should get ToLiss 19 or 21. It really depends, Smooth Flying. It really depends. Do you want to fly long hauler? Do you want to fly generally? Actually, I say long haul, short haul, but the 319 is capable of flying transatlantic as well. I mean, it really comes down to like. Oh, yes, the Airbus spies. The go-arounds. Yeah. I don't know. They're both great aircraft. I mean, the ToLiss 321, I'd say, is slightly better given it's the newer add-on. But the next ToLiss 319 update will include a lot of those features as well and massively improve that. Ultimately, it comes down to what's your favourite airline, what do you fly the most? What will suit you the best? You currently got the Canadian 319. Oh yes. So what, you currently find that on Products Fly, are you? Because I've seen your schedule for tomorrow. I see you don't plan to put down X-Plane for the next month or so. Which is rightfully so. It's a fantastic sim, as you say. 50-50 on getting it, you buy it, you've not put it down since. St John's to Heathrow. Oh gosh, that is a fair flight, that, from Canada to London. Is that your today schedule? Did I not check your Snapchat? Oh, okay, I'll need to double check that next time. Yeah. Gosh. How long is this flight? This is 1 hour 50 minutes. 1 hour 50 to London, and then my aim is to do a turnaround and fly to Heathrow on a repositioning flight, rather than end the live stream today. Tomorrow, my plan is to do something a little bit longer. Take off in the morning, land in the evening. We'll see how that goes though, because I need to actually learn how to use the aircraft to be fair, first of all. But if all goes to plan, it will be a good one. It will be a very good one. Prefer medium haul flights. I want to find now. This isn't medium haul at all. This is short haul. Like 3-4 hours or less is short haul, and then it's like 3-4 to about 5-6-7 is medium haul. 6-7-8 hours plus is a long haul. Yeah, this is not medium by any means. This is short. Is the 717 loud? And it's really loud behind the aircraft since the engine is there. I wouldn't say it's loud. At least not louder than a standard commercial flight you'd normally be used to. If you're sitting at the front of the aircraft, then it's basically silence. But sitting to the back, it's not that much louder than the standard commercial. Because I chose the seats right next to the engine basically, so I could get the full experience of the 7.1, the rear mounted engine. But I wouldn't say it's particularly louder than any commercial jet, to be fair. It's got your standard soundproofings basically. Is 21 worth the price though? Yeah. I've got no problems with 21. Fun aircraft to fly. And it certainly makes for fun experience. At the end, as I say, it mainly comes down to what do you mainly want to fly. Right below us is going to be Paris. Is that Disneyland? Yeah, okay. That below us is Disneyland Paris. Interesting looking spots. You see Paris City just to our left. And that right there will be Charles de Gaulle. What the airport is. Can't tell the difference between the 7.1 and the 80 DC-9. From the outside, no, they're basically the exact same thing. The MD-80 is certainly a lot longer than the rest of the aircraft, since it's a very stretched variant, but between the DC-9, some of the larger ones, and the 717, very little difference. The main thing that was upgraded was the cockpit, but even then, the MD-90 and the 717, which were the same generation, both shared the same cockpit as the MD-80. The only thing that really had was a slightly more efficient engine. Because yes, so he started off with the Douglas DC-9, which was the first generation, so DC-910 to DC-950. Then he had the second generation, so after the McDonnell Douglas merger with McDonnell Douglas merger, you then had the MD-80 to the MD-88, so the MD-80, the MD-83, the MD-88, and all their subvariants as well. And then you had the third generation of McDonnell Douglas, or at least the DC-9 variants, which was the MD-90 and the 717. So originally it was going to be the MD-95 to go with the MD-90 name, but ultimately the MD-90 released, but the MD-95 released after the Boeing merger, and so Boeing rebranded it and stuck their sticker on it and sold it as the the 717. So yes, the 71 and the MD-90, which to be fair is quite a rare aircraft, the 90, not too many of them were ever sold, less so than the 71. They both form the final generation of DC-9 aircraft. So I'm sure in the daytime is the fantastic spectacle to look at. It's a little bit hit right now, but we are flying through a major city, so actually not doing too bad. Solid 30, jumping up to 40 in the cockpit. .701.
Sweeper 2701, QNAV 1, Golf arrival.
1 Golf arrival for Speedbird 2701. Right, let's plug this in, shall we? So
Speedbird 901 Victor, when ready, descend flight level 160 level by AMDAR.
When ready, descend level 160, Speedbird 90 and Victor takes.
arrival
Speedbird 901 Victor, flight level 160,
26
level
left.
by AMDOT, Alpha Mike Delta Uniform Tango.
So we descend level 160, be level at AMDOT, Speedbird 91 Victor takes.
Speedbird 185 when ready, descend flight level 130, level by Hazel.
When ready to change to flight level 130 by Hazel, 0185.
Tomjet 1, correction, Tomjet 7 Bravo Echo, descend flight level 220, level by Compton.
220 level Compton, Tomjet 5, Tomjet 7 Bravo Echo.
Yeah, so it'll be 2-6 standing. My only problem is I don't have a QNAV approach, so I'll probably just end up manually coding this one, which is fine.
London Control, good evening. Air France 947 with you, flight level 350.
Air France 947 London Control, route direct ZL, X-ray, India Delta, India Lima.
Direct to Clédol, Air France 947.
Speedbird 2701 when ready, descend flight level 240.
When ready, down to 240 for Speedbird 2701.
Speedbird 269 kilo, resume on navigation direct QNAV.
Down to descent.
Speedbird 269 kilo, direct QNAV.
And insert that.
London Control, good evening, Eurojet 69 Bravo Delta with you flight level 410 inbound Desu.
Eurojet 69 Bravo Delta,
You
London Control, descend flight level 270.
So flight level 270, Eurojet 69 Bravo Delta.
Then it's the Kilo Echo
AV89
64.
Alpha Bravo, London Control, resume on navigation direct ZL, X-ray India Delta, India Lima, climb flight level 230.
that, and that is our approach sorted. So I've just manually plugged in the star there, since I didn't have the one that's available to me right now.
Speedbird 901 Victor, speed 270 knots.
270 knots, Speedbird 901 Victor.
Yes, this is VATSIM. This is VATSIM using the all-new X Squawk Box client, which I quite like.
Speedbird 2701 on conversion, speed 280 knots.
Speeds 280 knots, Speedbird 2701.
Speedbird 269 kilo, when ready, descend to level 250, and when able, speed 270 knots or less.
Speedbird 269 kilo, team ready, descend level 250, speed 270 knots.
Just me learning, trying to figure out the Airbus again, sorry, it's Paul. So,
AFAN.
there you go.
Tom Jet 7 Bravo Echo, contact London 126.0755.
Yes, sorted that out.
Tom Jet 7 Bravo Echo, bye.
Speedbird 185, contact London 135.8.
Under control, 135.8, looking for the emergency service, and please again, goodbye.
Speedbird 460 Mike, London control, hello, climb to level 330.
And so given that Heathrow and Gatwick, as well as London, have active controllers right now, certainly will make a lot of fun.
901 Victor, report speed to London 135.8 by.
It sounds to be a lot of fun when I do my transition flight across London.
For service, good evening, bye.
Speedbird 2701, speed 270 knots, descend to level 180.
Speeds 270 knots down to 180 for Speedbird 2701. Oops, nope, heading, stay, sorry. 27 I want to do. No worries, NZ Movies. Take care of yourself, and I'll talk to you soon.
It's Eurojet.
Thank you. Is that real?
Virtual airline.
Okay, thanks. EV89 Alpha Bravo, monitor Unicap, bye-bye. Speedbird 269 kilo, descend flight level 180.
Speedbird 269 kilo, descend level 180.
Speedbird 460 Mike, contact Brest Control 125.5, bye-bye.
I am not touching the Max on X-Plane for the simple reason that the story behind it, between Walter White and Zybo and Ultimate Team,
TBM 134, London Control, fly heading
Not something I
240
particularly want to go into. I've done a video on it, the why you should not download the Waterwhite 737 MAX. I think on that video, I do bring my opinions out on that quite a fair bit. But no, it's not an aircraft I personally would be recommending.
TBM 34, report heading to Southern radar 120.225. Echo Julia Victor 69 Bravo Delta, turn left heading 050 degrees, descend flight level 220.
Left 050 degrees and down to flight level 220, Eurojet 69 Bravo Delta.
Air France 947, when ready, descend flight level 260, level by Ziddle, X-ray India Delta India Lima.
When ready,
Don't think I will.
50 Zulu, Air France 947.
Air France 947, negative, flight level 260.
Flight level 260, Air France 947.
Speedbird 2701, descend flight level 170.
Down to 170 for speedbird 2701.
Speedbird 269 kilo, descend flight level 170, speed 250 knots.
Speedbird 269 kilo, descend flight level 170, speed 250.
Speedbird 2701, speed 250 knots.
Speed 250 knots for speedbird 2701.
Speedbird 2701, report speed to London 135.8 by.
1358, and we'll report speed for speedbird 2701. Thank you very much.
Speedbird 269 kilo, report speed to London 135.8 by.
Leave Ockham, heading 080 degrees, 185.
Good evening, London Approach. This is speedbird 2701 at 180 for 170, speeds 250 knots.
Speedbird 2701, London Control, roger, enter the hold at Timber.
Enter hold at Timber for speedbird 2701. Okay, this will be interesting.
Tango 1,
So, entering the
Tango 1
hold,
Tango with you, level
inbound
4000,
course
landing on
is-
Canada 2 mile departure, TC plan.
Tom J 17 Tango London, hello, squawk out, climb now, flight level 90.
90, squawk out and 17 Tango.
Shamrock 23 X-ray, descend flight level 110. Descending flight level 110, Shamrock 23 X-ray.
London Control, Air Korea 101, Boeing 738, London City, stand 5,
Right,
request
so,
accuracy
holding
to Jersey
at
as well.
Timber, by those things. Did a few
Well,
loops
station course closed, just give me 1 second, I'll call you back.
London Control, speedbird 269 kilo, passing for 200, descending 170, speed 250.
Speedbird 296 kilo, London Control, roger. 9006 from runway 08, cleared land, wind 0209 knots. Speedbird 2701, descend flight level 150. Okay, Speedbird 910 Victor, contact Gatwick Director 126.825.
Thank you for subscribing, Sergeant Major Patrick Harper, much appreciated.
Speedbird 901 Victor, contact Gatwick Director 126.825. 126.825, Speedbird 901 Victor, thanks. Good evening. Nortrans 2860, fly heading 040 degrees. 040, Nortrans 2860. Mission. Shamrock 184, I see you making a turn on your own. I am able to give you vectors, you shouldn't be changing your heading without asking.
Oh, apologies.
It's kind of how it works when you're flying on a network with ATC, you follow ATC instructions. Speed 160 knots until 40 ME now because you've got close to the aircraft in front.
Speed 160, Shamrock 184.
Speedbird 2701, descend flight level 130.
Down to 130 for Speedbird 2701.
Speedbird 2763, enter the hold at Timber.
Alright, down to 13,000 now.
Speedbird 269 Kilo, London, you with me again?
Yeah, this controller Sasmi sounds like he's having a fun one today.
Okay, couldn't remember if you checked in, sorry. Descend
Let's
flight
see what
150,
sounds
enter the hold at Timber.
Descent level 150, hold at Timber.
Seatbelt sign.
Speedbird 185, turn left heading 360 degrees.
Turn left heading 130 degrees or was 6? Could you repeat that, please? It was unclear.
Yeah, sorry, turn left heading 360 degrees.
Thank you for subscribing on Twitch, Dog. Much appreciated.
Nortrans 2860, contact London Control 132.6.
1326, Nortrans 2860, bye bye.
London, good evening. Easy 6 Alpha Charlie at flight level 70. Easy 6 Alpha Charlie, London Control, hello, climb flight level 140.
Climb flight 140, Easy 6 Alpha Charlie.
Tomjet 17 Tango, turn right heading 360 degrees, vectors for the climb, you're just stuck underneath the slow aircraft at the minute.
Not a problem, heading 360, Tomjet 17 Tango.
Shamrock 23 X-ray, descend flight level 100, hold at Willow.
Descend flight level 100 and hold at Willow, Shamrock 23 X-ray.
Shamrock 23 X-ray, contact Gatwick Director 126.825.
Alright, so
Director 126.825,
Gatwick Airport,
Shamrock 23 X-ray, thank you, goodbye.
you can see in front of me,
2763, speed 220 knots.
but because of the traffic right now, I am being held right here.
Speed 220.
Hopefully not for a very long time. Although
Heathrow.
holds at Gatwick is common procedure, especially when it comes to
Thanks, call ground on 121750.
especially when it comes to busy airspaces and lots of traffic in the same time.
Shamrock 184, break off the approach, turn right immediately heading 030 degrees.
030 degrees, Shamrock 184.
Otherwise, there we go. We're now over the UK.
Shamrock 184, this is exactly the reason you don't just turn yourself on TLS, because the aircraft in front of you is now going around and you've just caught him up completely.
Oh gosh.
Speedbird 185, descent altitude 3,000 feet, Heathrow QNH 1025.
Descending 2,000 feet, QNH for Heathrow was 1025, speed 185.
Speedbird 2701, speed 220 knots.
Speed 220 knots for Speedbird 2701.
Speedbird 2701, call Gatwick Director 126.825.
126.825 for Gatwick. Thank you very much.
Tomjet 17 Tango, turn left heading 310 degrees, climb flight level 130.
126.825.
Heading 310 degrees, climb flight level 130, Tomjet 17 Tango.
Speedbird 276.
67 descends to altitude 4,000 feet, QNH 1025.
4,000 1025.
And waypoint is Timber. Good evening, Gatwick Director. This is Speedbird 2701 holding at Timber, speeds 220 at 130.
2701, hello, Gatwick Director, roger, hold Timber. Spirit 2701 to 7, flight level 90.
Down to 90 for 2701. Alright, it's continuing our descent.
Gatwick Director, Speedbird 2763, entering holding at Timber, flight level 140.
Spirit 2763, roger, delay about 20 minutes.
Delay about 20 minutes for the other Speedbird, so it sounds like I could be in here for a fair while as well.
Volatility 1867, contact director, call Sonali 118.950.
Call sign to director, Velocity 1867.
Volatility.
Director, hello, Speedbird 269 kilo.
I've never had a Volatility in the UK before. I don't even fly here.
Spirit 269 kilo, hello, Gatwick Director, roger, hold Timber, delay about 25 minutes.
On Timber and please confirm 25.
Roughly.
Okay, water.
ET4 Romeo Whiskey, descend for level 70.
Descend for level 70, ET4 Romeo Whiskey.
Spirit 2763, descend, flight level 120.
Confirming, that's Speedbird 2701. Okay, and that's gone silence. Yeah, we'll be on a hold for about 20 minutes or so. Hopefully we won't be waiting too long. Cabin crew, 10 minutes to departure. Public address, general. Cabin crew, 10 minutes to departure. And this is departing below 10,000.
Spirit 2763, descend, flight level 100.
Descend flight level 100, Speedbird 2763.
Okay, so it's
ET4 Romeo Whiskey, turn
slightly
right,
different.
heading 080 degrees, speed 220 knots.
So it's a slightly different call sign, 2763.
080 degrees for ET4 Romeo Whiskey.
And speed 220 knots.
And speed 220 knots.
We have begun our final descent into. Flight attendants will be passing through the cabin to collect any trash one final time. Please ensure tray tables are stowed and seats are in the full upright position.
Yes, we'll be leveling at
Please also store any
9,000 very
carry-on items
shortly.
either in the seat back pocket or under the seat in front of
I
you.
expect a couple of loops arounds on the
ET4
hose.
Romeo Whiskey, descend altitude 4,000 feet, QNH 1025.
Descend 4,000, QNH 1025, ET4 Romeo Whiskey.
Right, while I'm here, let's program the
Spirit
approach.
269 kilo, descend, flight level 110.
Speedbird 269 kilo, descend for level 110.
Spirit 56, question Spirit 268, descend, flight level 80. Question 70.
Flight level 70 for Speedbird 268.
Let's get some weather information. So, it is right now winds 230 at
ET6 on Romeo Whiskey, contact director, call Sonali 118.950, goodbye.
5. Temperature is 6 degrees. Precision
Shamrock 2 for X-ray,
100.
descend, flight level 80.
Descending flight level 80,
full flaps.
Shamrock 2 for X-ray.
So as soon as you're at this hard, we'll then go straight
Whiskey
onto the approach.
268, turn left, heading 340 degrees, speed 220 knots.
Blocked.
Spirit 268, turn left, heading 340 degrees, speed 220 knots.
340 degrees and 220 knots for Speedbird 268.
Was it Gatwick Director for ET4 Romeo Whiskey?
Hello. Former AT3 with director 118.195, and the aircraft that's just flown into you is some sort of pilot I'm not in contact with. He's not in contact with anyone, so just ignore him. So Director 118.950.
Unknown contact, eh? It's a UFO. Alright, so this is our second loop now.
Spirit 263, if you could just slow down a little bit, just so you can maintain that hold in timber. Spirit 268, descend to altitude 4,000 feet, QNH 1025.
4,000 feet on the QNH 1225 for speedbird 268.
So basically, right now there are aircraft above me and below me, all in this same holding pattern. And so, as soon as the aircraft below me are cleared out of here, we can then follow them behind.
Spirit 268, descend to altitude 4,000 feet.
I'm on my way to 4,000 feet for speedbird 268.
Speedbird 901 Victor, turn left, heading 280 degrees.
Left 280 degrees, speedbird 908 Victor.
And to think that after this flight I want...
268, turn right, heading 080 degrees.
Not me, to think that I want to then do the flight to Heathrow. That could certainly be a few minutes of sitting here doing nothing until we get clearance for that.
Just confirm it's heading 280 degrees, but turn left now, heading 250 degrees.
Left 250 degrees, speedbird 901 Victor, sorry.
Spirit 901 Victor, descend, correction, speed 220 knots.
Speed 220 knots, speedbird 901 Victor.
Spirit 901 Victor, descend to altitude 5, for correction 4,000 feet, QNH 1025.
Surprised how busy. It's always like this in Gatwick and Vatsum. I mean,
Red 268, contact director, course 9118.95.
so in Vatsum, Gatwick is a training airport for new controllers. And as a result, it has a high rate of active ATC, and therefore people like flying to it because you're almost certain to get a controller when landing. Because this is now a peak time and that a lot of people are at home rather than out at work, school or wherever, more people are flying at the same time, therefore more people are going to be grouped into this single place. Which is why I said just a moment ago, when I want to do my flight from Gatwick to Heathrow, almost certainly going to create a few headaches trying to squeeze in wherever.
Shamrock 2 for X-ray, descend flight level 70. Shamrock 2 for X-ray, descend flight level 70.
Descend to flight level 70, Shamrock 2 for X-ray.
Speedbird 2701, descend flight level 70.
Descend 70 for Speedbird 2701. I've got a traffic warning. Somewhere there is an aircraft.
Speedbird 601 Victor, turn right, heading 080 degrees.
I've no visual of it, I'm afraid. Probably because my model matching is not set up properly.
Speedbird 2701, avoiding action, turn left, heading 270 degrees.
270 for Speedbird 2701.
Gatwick, it's a good evening, Ryanair 451, inbound Larrick to
At flight level 120. Ryanair 451, roger, delay about 15-20 minutes.
Yep, no problems.
901 Victor, contact director, course 9118.950.
There you go, clear of conflict.
1895090 Victor, thanks, good evening.
Makes sense, feel sorry for train controllers. Get thrown into the control away. To be fair, if you're a controller, you kind of expected, or at least trained to do this kind of stuff. And so, yeah, it's deep end, but I'm sure once you've qualified and at the airspace that you want to be at, it's a little bit easier, a bit more smooth sailing afterwards.
Through 2701, descend to altitude 5,000 feet, QNH 1025, and turn right heading 310 degrees.
Down to 5,000, turn right to 310, QNH 1025, speed about 2701. Alright, okay, so because of that traffic conflict, I've now broken the hold. And it looks like I may get lucky in getting out of here. We're just going to get the hold a little bit earlier than expected.
Spirit 2763, descend flight level 90.
Descend flight level 90, Spirit 2763.
Let's go to my performance page. We'll activate approach. And radios. Make sure that we are set for Gatwick.
Spirit 2701, speed 220 knots.
Speed 220 for Speedbird 2701. Pop the map open, let's have a look. I want IFR low route. 1109.
Spirit 2701, descend to altitude 4,000 feet.
Altitude 4000, Speedbird 2701.
Shamrock 2 for X-ray, turn left heading 350 degrees, speed 220 knots.
Yeah, that's got it. So 109258.
Spirit 2701, Spirit 2701, turn right heading 100 degrees.
Start in the flaps, and let's get intercept craft ready for intercepts and land.
Spirit 2701, turn right heading 100 degrees.
Right to 100, Speedbird 2701. Yeah, we're now only a couple months away from landing.
Descend flight level 100.
Spirit 2690 kilo, descend flight level 100.
Spirit 2701, contact director, course 9118.950, goodbye.
118. 118950 for Speedbird 2701. Thank you very much, you're doing a great job.
Cheers, fella.
Right,
Spirit
1895.
Spirit 268, roger, contact, correction, speed 160 knots until 4 DME.
160 knots until 4 DME for Speedbird 260.
Spirit 268, contact the tower 124225, bye-bye.
124225 for Speedbird 268, thanks for service.
Good evening, Speedbird 2701 at 4000, speeds 220.
Spirit 2701, Gatwick director, roger.
So hopefully we'll get a left turn in a couple moments. And that allows us to enter the glide slope.
Spirit
921 back to turn left heading 280 degrees.
280 degrees, BD left, 91 Victor Tank.
Super 2701, turn left heading 070 degrees.
Left to 070, seatbird 2701. There we go, 070.
Super 921 back to descent to altitude 3000 feet. When established on localizer runway 26 left, descend with the right path.
I'm sure he said 270.
So we're just in 3000 feet and when established, right pass, 91 Victor Tank.
Not sure about. We'll see. What happens at 27? Actually, no. He could be alright. Yeah.
Shamrock 23 X-ray.
Shamrock 23 X-ray, Gatwick director. Yeah, Super 2701, not too sure where you're going. I said heading 070 degrees.
My apologies. I had that as 270. We'll turn right to 070.
Right, so 2701 is descend to altitude 3000 feet and turn left heading to 50 degrees. Super 2701 descend to altitude 3000 feet, turn left heading 250 degrees.
Down to 3000, left to 250, speedbirds 2701. Okay, my error there, but should be alright. Traffic warning. We should be alright to clear that.
Super 2701, turn left heading 200 degrees.
Left to 200, seatbirds 2701.
Shamrock 23 X-ray, turn left heading 340 degrees, descend to altitude 3000 feet, speed 180 knots.
Left heading 340 degrees, down to 3000 feet, speed 180, Shamrock 23 X-ray.
Yeah, Super 2701, you can maintain altitude 4000 feet now.
Maintain altitude 4000, speedbird 2701.
Super 901, back to speed 160 knots until 4 DME.
160 until 4 DME, 91 Victor.
Super 901, back to contact the tower 124225.
Tower 24225, good evening, sir, 91 Victor, bye.
So maintaining 4000 at 220, we're flying 200. It's not quite ready for landing yet. Ultimately it comes down to again when there's a gap.
2701, turn left heading 060 degrees.
Left to 060, seatbird 2701.
Shamrock 23 X-ray, turn left heading 280 degrees, when established localizer 26 left, descend with the glide path.
Left turn heading to 0 degrees. When established on localizer 26 left. Descend on a glide, Shamrock 2 for X-ray.
Yep, just in time for a landing. Still caught in the traffic right now, pattern. But I have left the holds and ultimately coming in possibly now for a landing very shortly. So I have a left turn in a couple of moments. The airport's just behind me. And then we'll come into land. So yeah, localizer is on, but don't think we'll be using it just yet.
Speedbird 2701, turn left heading 340 degrees, send to altitude 3000 feet, speed 180 knots. Zero 2701, turn left heading 340 degrees, send to altitude 3000 feet, speed 180 knots.
Say again, sorry, Speedbird 2701.
Right, third time, heading 340 degrees, altitude 3000 feet, speed 180 knots.
340 heading, altitude 3000, speed 180 knots, Speedbird 2701.
Shamrock 2-3 X-ray, speed 160 knots until 4 DME.
Speed 160 knots until 4 DME, Shamrock 2 X-ray.
Shamrock 2-3 X-ray, contact the tower 124225.
Tower 124225, Shamrock 2 X-ray, thank you, goodbye.
Alright, bring those up. And so yeah, localizer is active as soon as we are on an intercepted runway. We'll then be able to switch over to ILS.
Super 2701, turn left heading 280 degrees when established on localizer, 26 left, descend with the glide path.
Turn left to 280 and descend on glide path once established for Speedbird 2701.
Super 2763, Gatwick Director, hello.
263, I've not heard from him in a little while. 2763. Alright, so now for me it's just a case of once established, descend with the glide path. There we go. So we've got the heading. We're a little high, but I can help that. VREF is...
2701, speed 160 knots until 4 DME.
Speed 160 until 4 DME for Speedbird 2701.
2701, contact the tower 124225.
124225 for Speedbird 2701, thank you very much. 24225.
Hello, EC49 Hotel Papa,
EC49 Hotel Papa, Gatwick Tower, roger.
Gatwick Tower, this is speedbird 2701, established on runway
2701, roger. Shamrock 23 X-ray, the wind is 230 degrees 8 knots, runway 26 left, clear to land.
Clear to land, 26 left, Shamrock 23 X-ray.
Hotel Tango, make contact London 135.8, goodbye.
135.8, scope, Tango, make away.
Gear down.
Can you just confirm we'll also be 135.8 when advised after?
Cabin crew, please proceed for landing.
Cheers. Emirates 10, do you have all engines started?
Yeah, we are all engines ready. We are fully ready to go.
Okay.
KRG number 2 for departure, there'll be 1 departure, then 1 arrival before you go.
Emirates 10.
Right then,
2 arrivals technically.
let's get myself comfortable. So, 116 till 4 miles. And then we will land. Alright, so we are now at 4 miles, so let's bring speed down to 138. Actually, it's 135, is it? 135.
Contract 3 from Golf, wind 230 degrees 8 knots, 26 left, clear for takeoff.
Everything out 26 left, contact 3 on from Golf.
Shamrock 23 X, continue on to Juliet, ground 121.8.
Alright, past 1000.
Continue to Juliet and ground 121.8, Shamrock 23 X-ray.
Autopilots deactivate. And the aircraft has been cleared for takeoff. Will almost certainly be clear of runway by the time we land.
Super 2701, the wind is 230 degrees 8 knots, 26 left, you're clear to land.
Cleared to land, speed about 2701.
Emirates 10, behind the landing, British Airways A319, line up 26 left behind.
There's a landing British Airways 319, line up 1 right, 2 left behind Emirates 10.
Contract 3 from Golf, contact London 135.8.
135.8, thanks for your help. Contract 3 on from Golf, bye.
All looking good. We are committed. It's gonna be a bit heavy, that. Gee, that was a very heavy one. Did not really flare that one. And ultimately, not the softest of landings ever. As I say, I've never really been able to land the 320. 319, the 319, what am I talking about? Yeah, 319, I've never been able to land that well. The 321 by ToLiss, I've been doing a lot better in. Which is, almost an interesting one to say.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to. The local time is 9:15 p.m. and it's currently about
2701, continue on to Juliet, contact ground 121.8.
Continue on to Juliet and contacts ground on 121.8 for speed by 2701.
when opening the overhead bins, as items may have been shifted during the flight. If this is your final destination, we thank you for flying with us.
121.
If you're making a connection, we encourage you to check your itinerary to ensure a smooth continuation of your journey.
Oops, that's 1219. 121.
2063 Gatwick Tower, hello, continue approach 26 left.
Stand 143, touch and start approved, face east.
Clear the runway.
PT068, taxi Papa, hold short Juliet.
Taxi Papa, hold short Juliet, PT068.
Speedbird 2648, hold short of Juliet.
Hold short of Juliet, Speedbird 2648.
Good evening, Speedbird 2701 with you requesting taxi to gate.
Speedbird 2701, Gatwick ground, hello, taxi Juliet, hold short of Romeo.
Taxi to Juliet, hold short of Romeo for 2701.
Beauty 068, after the taxiing Aer Lingus A320 from right to left, taxi holding point Alpha Tree, runway 26 left, via Papa, Alpha November.
Hey there, George, how you doing?
Oh, after the passing Aer Lingus, taxi Papa Alpha November and hold short Alpha 3. Hold point runway 26 left. Beauty 068.
Speedbird 2648. After the taxiing Aer Lingus A320 from right to left, taxi second left, hold short Papa.
Yeah, so basically taxiing to
After Aer
here.
Lingus, taxi second left, hold short
Right,
Papa,
then
Speedbird
hold.
2648.
It's on the AP while I'm at it. So that comes on. Yes, we'll do a landing replay. Don't you worry. We get to see the abysmal landing as often as you want. And then don't forget, this isn't my last flight, as I have got one more technical one. A empty flight from Gatwick to Heathrow. So no passengers on that one, it's just a repositioning, makes things a bit easier for tomorrow. Right, let's hold position, shall we?
Speedbird 2701, taxi Juliet, hold short of Papa.
Taxi Juliet, hold short of Papa for Speedbird 2701. Right, let's continue here until the next taxiway.
Speedbird 2648, taxi straight ahead, hold Alpha Tree.
Straight ahead, hold Alpha 3, Speedbird 2648.
Speedbird 2701, hold position.
2701, holding position. Oh yeah, I can see a few aircraft to my
Right,
left.
now 14 uniform, ready for taxi.
So it isn't a completely empty airport. A few easy jets, there's a British Airways 777. How do I know what to say? I mean, it's like a script. Once you know the script off by heart, then it's just kind of repeating that over and over again. I mean, I've flown on VATSIM now for, well, coming up for 3 years.
Right, now 14 uniform.
And so, as I say, eventually, once you do it often enough, you kind of learn the lingo. You learn and remember what to say.
Taxi holding Mike 1426 left fire, Mike, right now 1484.
Airline 265, you ready for push?
Yeah, that's the gate here.
Steve on parking brake rather than holding the brakes the whole time.
Airline 265, cancel push, hold position. Speedbird 2701, taxi stands 24 via Juliet.
Stands 2-4 via Juliet for Speedbird 2701. Okay, so I've got a stand now. Stands 2-4, so it's going to be one of these, is it? Problem is they don't have numbers, these stands. Oh, they kind of do. 18, 20, 22, 24, okay. So actually it's not too bad.
Ground, Beauty 068, you want me to switch to tower?
Beauty 068, roger, thank you.
Straight,
Contact
make a
Gatwick Tower,
left.
call sign only 124.
Between the two easy jets, nice and easy.
Contact tower, call sign only on 124.225 by Beauty 068.
Speedbird 2648, contact Gatwick Tower, call sign only 124.225.
If there's one thing I do like about the NGXU on at P3D,
Contact Gatwick Tower, call sign only 124.225.
it's the airport ground map. That certainly comes useful to know what taxiways and stand numbers there are.
13 uniform, contact Gatwick Tower, 124.225. Good evening.
122, 124, sorry, 225, right now 14 uniform, plan slot for service.
How do you learn what to say?
Airline 265,
Watch other people.
Start approved, face east.
And to be fair, because I used to fly FSX a lot on the default ATC, I kind of just learned it from the default ATC of FSX, because at the end of the day, it is accurate. So it's just a case of listen to people or find a source that's reliable, kind of copy what they do.
Speedbird 2763, Gatwick ground, hello, taxi 08 left, Alpha November, Papa Juliet, stand 28.
Yeah, because 26 is that one, the EasyJet. I'm just in the middle of those two.
08 left, Alpha November, Papa Juliet.
08 left, Alpha November, Papa Juliet, Speedbird 2763.
Airline 265, hold short, Papa.
Right. Make a left turn here. It's interesting having British Airways in the middle of the two EasyJets. But hey. As long as we're at South Terminal. Just squeeze in whoever, wherever, however. Not the most centred of taxis. And I don't think that's going to tell me too much information. Oh yeah, it does kind of.
Go on, hello, Speedbird 269 kilo.
Speedbird 269 kilo, Gatwick ground, hello, taxi.
Sets.
Straight ahead, hold
AP
short,
please.
Papa.
Active and engines off. Here comes the jet bridge. This means I need to turn off the strobes. Nope, sorry, not strobes, beacons. Right. Good afternoon, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, even, and welcome to London Gatwick Airport. Local time is 21:25, 9:25. Local temperature is at 8 degrees. We thank you for flying British Airways today, and we wish you had a pleasant and safe journey with us, and we hope to see you with us in the air very soon. Cabin crew disarm doors and cross-check. Alright, so that's a generic public address. Good afternoon, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, even. and I can turn off the seatbelt sign.
Time is 21:25, 9:25. Local temperature is at 8 degrees. We thank you for flying British Airways today, and we wish you had
Ground
a
services, looks ground handling.
Airline 265 after the taxiing British Airways
Ground handling, show
A320
control.
MD-88.
We'll be leaving through the jet
From
bridge.
right to left, taxi holding point Alpha Tree, runway 26 left via Papa Alpha November.
So we only need these and this. They can drive up. ToLiss screen. Open the front door as well as the 2 cargos. And a fuel truck. I've brought the fuel truck over, but to be fair, if we've got enough fuel on board, how much fuel do I need for my hop to Gatwick? We may not even need it. Oops. We'll also do a replay as well, so stick around for that in a couple moments.
Airline 265, contact Gatwick Tower, call sign only 124.225. Goodbye.
No promises.
Right, fuel on board is 3708. We currently have 2 320, so we do need a little bit of fuel.
Stand 20 via
Ground
Papa
power will bring in.
Juliet.
Via Papa Juliet stand 20 Zebra 269 kilo, bye bye.
Stop power active,
Gatwick
APU
ground, Drawyah
off.
Air 451, vacated from 26 right and on.
Also, let's turn off the, let's tune out of A2C so you can actually hear me talking. What plugins do I have? Okay, quite a few of them. Plugins, so I've got AutoGate, which is a jet bridge, AviTab, which is a tablet, Better Pushback, which is a pushback tug, Fly of Lua, which is a scripts loader, Ground Handling, which is the conveyor belts right now, PAX is passengers, which I'll do in a second, AOS, I'm not sure, Skunk's Craft Updater is an updater, Traffic Light, there also have a Spanish Traffic Global, XUIPC Chords, Exit Pilot, which is the VATSIM client, Lang Speed, and a few stuff for ToLiss and Orbex. So that's on the ground. Passengers are now disembarking. That's fine. We'll set this up in a second. Otherwise, fuel on board, as I say, is 3,100. Okay, so we no passengers, no cargo. 3,700. Sorry, 3,100 even. There we go. So, very light aircraft for this final bits. Should always be good. Right, let's disconnect some VATSIM actually. We'll go through the replay first. Actually, before I do the replay, make sure that I'm actually back on APU power, since that way I won't have to lose all the settings once I do disconnect from external. We are on APU power, I believe. Deep and complete, there we go. So, end the flight on Project Fly. I'm doing things a bit backwards than usual, I do apologise. Let us disconnect from VATSIM. Let us end the PAX flight. So menu, end flight, yes. Head schedule, hard landing, which is fairly standard. Otherwise, everything is pretty good. Overall opinion satisfied. 2-hour flights. Glad we're here early. So, let's make sure we're on. Yeah, so we're on APU power now, which is fine. Let's do a replay, shall we? Now that everything is finished. So first from the interior view, we'll do it from the right hand side since this is where everything is. All looking pretty stable. It is a, let's say, it's a decent approach. Just my issue with not flaring the 319 properly. I don't know why, I've never been able to do it. There we go, all looking good. Oh yeah. Not the nicest landings, that. Again, it's just that last minute flare I've never been able to do. Bring it back a tiny bit, close that, and play. Approach looking stable. All is good. And then very last seconds. Kind of do flare, but it's just not good, basically. That's fine. Jet bridge, we can stay away. So actually, if I tell Sam. Is it Sam? Let me have a look. Parking. So this is flight number will be BA9175. Destination Echo Golf Lima Lima. Time boarding will be 0. Okay. Oops. 1. Ah. Oh, time. Okay, so it'll be 21:35. Okay, I don't think that's Sam then, so that will be the other explain thing, which I'm afraid I don't know which one it is. We'll be alright, we'll just push back from that. So, yeah, we're currently at Heathrow. Aircraft's been emptied, everything is cleared. We've got fuel, you're on APU power, secure all the exits, and get ready for our short hop to Heathrow. So close all the doors. That's all fine. External power can get rid of as well. Let's program the flights. So we are flying from Echo Golf Kilo Kilo to Echo Golf Lima Lima. Flight number is BA9175. Cost index is going to be 54. Cruising altitude of I was really saying let's go to 10,000. Okay. I guess it really depends on the flight plan it's going to give us then. Top of climb. Flight to direct to Lambourne. Interesting. So that's our flight plan. Let's connect back to that sim with our new flight in place. So it was 9175. Flight plan, nice and simple. So it's Echo Golf Kilo Kilo to Echo Golf Lima Lima. Alternative airport is probably going to be back here again, won't it? Yeah, back to Gatwick. Alternative if I can't make it. Departing at 21:45. Actually, we'll make it 50 for the safe side. Say 10-minute flights. Fuel on board for 45 minutes. Cruising altitude speed, that's fine. 10,000. One waypoint Lambourne. Do we have clearance? Yes, we do. 12195. This is a live frequency. Yes, it is.
Good evening, Lufthansa 3009, stand 53, requesting push and start.
Is OX Global worth it? I like it. It definitely brings your PhD in FSX worlds to a lot more life, a bit more modern. So yes, I like it.
You'll be 8th in the list.
Hold position, Lufthansa 3009.
Good evening, Gatwick delivery. This is Speedbird's. Hang on, standby. Should want more information, should I? So it's that. Sorry, no. Was it 9?
I think it's Speedbird 9175. That's calling.
Cool. Speedbird 9175, good evening. Requesting clearance to Heathrow for repositioning flights.
Speedbird 9175, it'll be the Big In 2 X-ray departure. I understand you found the Lamborn departure, but I've changed that because Heathrow departures should fly the Big In departure. 26 left and squawk 3371.
Roger that. We'll do the Big In departure with squawk 3371, Speedbird 2701.
Speedbird 9175, correct.
So it'll be the Big In to X-ray.
EC44 Papa November. Looks like we disconnected. Just want to make sure you didn't drop us off the list.
EC44 Papa November. Apologies for the delay, sir. I'll see you later. Thanks for coming along.
So if we clear that, this is our new flights, which is fine. 3371 is the squawk. Alright.
Delta 2701, contact Gatwick ground 121.8.
121.8, thank you for your service, bye bye.
KLM 1992, you are second in the list.
KLM 1992, perfect, thank you.
Alright, we'll prepare pushback, but don't go just yet. So yeah, straight onto the taxiway, and then runway 26 left is not a terribly long one for us.
Plan acknowledged, call me through the menu when you're ready.
And again, empty aircraft, no passengers, no crew, so we won't be using PAX. We will still fly with Project Fly, so that's now active. The overlay should updated as well, so you guys can see the flight progress on top there. And so, without much left to go, we shall switch over to Gatwick ground. How do I remember what he said? It's just reading back exactly what it said. Sometimes I have a notepad with me for a longer flight so I can write it down to remember, but usually it's not too difficult. 1218 was the ground at Gatwick. Zoom out on the PFD there. Sorry, the MCAS. So I'm just saying everything. I'm just saying every word I can think of now. Zoom out on the display there. You can see the interesting flight plan we've got to Heathrow. I'm sure once we are cleared.
Right, Delta 2701, I think I've got something for you. So it's stand 561, mission start approved.
First start approved, stand 561, Delta 2701 heavy, thank you.
Right. Hello again, Gatwick ground. This is Speedbird 9175 requesting push and start.
Speedbird 9175, Gatwick ground, hello, standby.
Okay, stand by. So yeah, I can imagine that with the slight movement of traffic, it's going to be a moment till we get our clearance. We're on APU right now, so which is fine. pushback tug we will call, but we won't go just yet. So better pushback starts.
Ground to cockpit. Tow is driving up.
But so long our parking brake is still set, we won't be moving anytime soon.
Ground, hello, EC72 Bravo Foxtrot, stand 5-1, ready for push and start.
EC72 Bravo Foxtrot, Gatwick Ground, hello, stand 5-1, push and start approved, face west.
Push and start approved, face west, EC72 Bravo Foxtrot.
I wonder if there's any of these aircrafts. Lingus over there.
From Lima, Gatwick Ground, hello, taxi, stand 107 via 08 left, Romeo,
all doors and
Kilo.
hatches are closed. Ready to connect.
And 107 via 08 left, Romeo and Kilo.
Thomas Cook and Air Berlin, rest in peace both of these airlines. No longer operating.
Speedbird 90175, stand 24, push and start approved, face east.
Pitch and start approved, facing east, Speedbirds 9175. Alright, parking brake released, jet bridge moves.
Hello again, Wizard 201, ready for push and start.
Wizard 201, Gatwick Ground, hello, stand 13, push and start approved.
Push and start.
EC44 Papa November, also ready.
We're on APU, which is fine.
44, Papa November, Gatwick Ground, hello, stand 555, push and start approved, face
Parking brake released.
Push and start approved, face south, EC44 Papa November.
Got to ground, good evening, GM 19, ready for
Oops.
One at a time, please,
Sorry.
everyone. I heard a KLM.
Yes sir, KLM 1992, stand 10, ready to push back and start.
KLM 19.
Didn't realize I never turned the tax lights off. Yes, this is the repositioning flight. We are going to fly from London Gatwick to London Heathrow. So it's 10-minute flights, give or take, with traffic.
Gatwick, good evening, GN 1 Papa November, stand 19, request push and start.
GN 1 Papa November, Gatwick Ground, hello, stand 19er, push and start approved.
Push and start approved, GN 1 Papa November.
Engine 2 starts. So yeah, flying with no crew right now, no passengers, just an empty aeroplane across London.
Speedbird 25 Victor, ready for push and start.
Speedbird 25 Victor, Gatwick Ground, hello, stand 106, push and start approved, face east.
Push and start approved, face east. Speedbird 25 Victor.
And EZ34 Uniform Lima, change of stand, taxi stand 112 via Romeo Lima.
112 Romeo and Lima, EC34 Union.
Change of stand, that's an awkward one for a passenger. You have to go from one gate to another, change of gates. Right, engines are active. That comes off. This comes off. And that is that.
EC72 Bravo Foxtrot, request taxi.
EZ72 Bravo Foxtrot, taxi holding point Alpha 2, runway 26 left via Papa Alpha Sierra.
Taxi holding point Alpha 2 via Papa Alpha Sierra, EC72 Bravo Foxtrot.
Disconnecting tow, stand by.
Delta 2701 Heavy, ready for taxi.
Delta 2701, taxi Quebec, hold short Lima.
Alright, pre-takeoff checklist complete.
Quebec, hold short Lima, Delta 2701 Heavy.
Oh yeah, this will climb with absolutely no problem whatsoever. Weight is empty.
Holding.
And Delta 2701, just take the next right and then hold short Lima.
Next right, hold short Lima, Delta 2701 Heavy.
Alright, all looking good. Brakes no longer
Lufthansa
hot.
3009, stand 53, requesting push and start.
Lufthansa 3009 at Gatwick Ground, hello, stand 53, push and start approved,
Hand
face
signal on
east.
the right. We'll see you next time and have a safe flight.
Push start approved, face east, Lufthansa 3009.
Wizz Air 201 ready to taxi.
Wizz Air 201, hold position, traffic ahead.
Should have got the hand signal, which we will do. Speedbird 9175 ready to taxi.
Speedbird 90175, taxi holding point Alpha Tree, runway 26 left, via Juliet, November, Alpha November.
Taxi holding point Alpha 3 from runway 26 left via Juliet, November, Alpha November.
Delta 2701, taxi.
Brakes released, taxi lights on.
Quebec,
Let's
hold
go.
short, Juliet.
Quebec, hold short, Juliet. Delta 2701 heavy.
Yes, this is an add-on scenery for Gatwick. Not UK 2000. It's a freeware one, but a very good freeware one.
Gatwick ground, hello, taxi Juliet, hold short of Romeo.
Taxi Juliet, hold short Romeo, easy 80 ready.
Easy 72 Bravo Foxtrot, contact Gatwick Tower 124.225, right?
Going to Tower, Bravo Foxtrot, thank you.
So Juliet onto November.
This is April, can you complete our block? Thanks for the service. See you.
Bye.
KLM 19902, ready to taxi.
KLM 19902, taxi holding point Mike 1, runway 26 left via Mike.
Ultra make 1 via make, thank you.
Speedbird 90175, contact Gatwick Tower 124.225, bye-bye.
124.225 Gatwick Tower, Speedbird 9175, thank you very much.
KLM 19902, contact Gatwick Tower, call sign only 124.225, bye-bye.
124.225.
Right, KLM 19902, correction, I just noticed your flight level, it needs to be odd, so you can have flight level.
Easy 72 Bravo Foxtrot.
Skyways 472, second right, Juliet, contact ground 121 at decimal 8.
Second layer, Juliet, contact ground 121 decimal 8, has some service.
Alright, down Alpha November. And then holding short of runway Alpha 3. Problem is, I can imagine there are aircraft on the ground right now, but because my sim's not loaded them all up, I can't actually see them. If you get a reference, hang on the road again, just wait to get on the road again. I recognise it, the problem is I could not tell you where it's from, so I'm afraid with that in mind, I am not a legend.
Surface wind 240 degrees at 6 knots.
Clear to land 26 left, easy 17 November Echo.
Easy 72 Bravo Foxtrot, stop climb initially altitude 3,000 feet.
Roger, climb at 3,000 feet, easy 72 Bravo Foxtrot.
Easy 72 Bravo Foxtrot, report you cleared level to director 118 decimal correction 126825, good night.
126.825, easy 72 Bravo Foxtrot.
Good evening, Gatwick Tower, Speedbird 9175, holding shorts, runway 26 left at Alpha.
Speedbird 9175, good evening, via Alpha 1, correction, just hold at Alpha 1, I'll call you back in about 30 seconds.
We'll hold Alpha 1, Speedbird 9175. Yeah, song road again, I knew I'd recognise it.
Again, KLM 1027 on ILS 26 left, 5 miles. KLM 1027.
To be fair, I'm not a massive rock person myself, I'm either classic pop or metal. So yeah, we're going to hold it for a moment.
17 November Echo vacated.
Easy 17 November Echo, thanks. Second right, Juliet, ground 121.8, good night.
Second right onto Juliet and ground on 121.8. Thank you very much for the great service. See ya.
KLM 1027, 26 left, clear to land. Surface wind 240 degrees, 6 knots.
Clear to land, 26 left, KLM
Just going to move the aircraft slightly more forward, but not into the runway.
Speedbird 9175 behind the landing KLM A330 on a 2-mile final via Alpha 1 line up 26 left behind.
Line up behind landing aircraft, Speedbird 9175. Right, it's going to be a lot of fun because, as I say, I can't actually see the landing aircraft because my sim's not quite configured properly. So I'm going to have to hope he's on Project Flyer right now, so I can watch him landing, because yeah, he is, what's that? Right, okay, I don't even know, my internet's connected right now, apparently it's being really slow. There we go. Yeah, he's not on that sim, but he seems to be the only aircraft coming into land right now for a little bit, so should be alright, just kind of guess when he lands.
KLM 1992, onshore Mike 1.
KLM 1992, tower, good evening. Hold at Mike 1, just be a couple more minutes and then I'll get you away.
KLM 1992, holding Mike 1, thank you, sir.
Gatwick Tower, good evening again. This is Easy 41 Victor, Quebec with you, minus 26 left.
Easy 41 Victor, Quebec Tower, hello. Continue approach runway 26 left, there is one aircraft to depart ahead.
Roger, continue for 41 Victor, Quebec.
Speedbird 9175, confirm you're lining up now via Alpha 1.
Hey firm, we are lining up, Speedbird 9175.
Thank you. KLM 1027, first right there via
Okay, a little
Foxtrot
bit of
Romeo,
throttling.
and then second right onto Juliet, contact ground 121.8.
Fox Romeo, second right, Juliet,
And
and
that's
ground
on.
1.8, scale 107,
Squawk by
thanks.
Charlie.
Delay. Speedbird 9175, landing traffic at 3 miles, runway 26 left, cleared immediate takeoff, surface wind 240 degrees at 6 knots.
Cleared immediate takeoff for Speedbird 9175.
Good evening, Tower, Rider 3 Yankee Delta.
Unfortunately, because we have no
Rider 3 Yankee Delta, tower, good evening to you. Continue approach 26 left.
wait on us, we'll be able to take off in seconds.
Gatwick Tower, good afternoon to you, J1 Papa November, holding Mike 3.
GM1 Papa November tower, hello to you. When you can, pull forward to hold at Mike 1.
I will try, but there is an aircraft ahead of us there for J1 Papa November.
Yeah, A-firm, is when you can, pull forward to hold at Mike 1.
Gear up.
Sorry, my mistake. Understood, copy 1 clear, move to Mike 1 position, J1 Papa November.
Easy 41 Victor Quebec, 26 left, clear to land, surface wind 240 degrees at 6 knots.
Clear to land, 26 left for Easy 41 Victor, Quebec.
Gatwick Tower, very good evening. With 201 lining up for Mike 1, ready for departure.
Yeah, up like a rocket, got no weights, nothing stopping us.
You're able to make a right turn there to hold at Alpha 3 behind the British Airways on your right hand side.
Yes, we can make the turn, it's still possible with that 201.
Okay, thank you. Make that turn then, you'll be number 2 to that British Airways Airbus that's on your right hand side.
Okay, turning right and number 2 behind the British Airways, with 201.
KLM 1992 via Mike 1, line up runway 26 left.
KLM 1992, line up and wait on 26 left.
Speedbird 9175, contact director 126.825. Good night.
126.825 for Speedbird 9175. Thank you very much.
Okay, easy 80 Shank Alpha looking good now. D7 for level 70, speed 220 knots.
7.70, speed 220 knots, easy 86 Yankee Alpha.
There we go. Good evening, Director. Speedbird 9175. Climbing through 4,000.
Easy 9175, hello Gatwick Director. Squawk ident, climb now, flight level 70.
Climb to 70 for Speedbird 9175. go do that. Alright, let's continue our climb.
Easy 80 Yankee Alpha, leave Holly heading 050 degrees.
Leave Holly heading 050 degrees, Easy 86 Yankee Alpha.
Easy 94 Delta Bravo, turn right heading 050 degrees.
Right heading 050, Easy 94 Delta Bravo.
Let's have a look at what aircraft are landing at right now.
Big and Bravo India Golf.
Directs to Big for speedbird 9175. So directs to Big M. And as I say, I want to get an idea of what they're landing at Heathrow right now, so I can just plug that straight in.
Bravo, descend to altitude 5,000 feet.
Descend 5,000, Easy 94 Delta Bravo.
Okay, looks like it's 26 right.
Spirit 9175, Heathrow offline, monitor Unicom 122.8, goodbye.
1228 Unicom for speedbird 9175, thank you very much. Okay, so we're getting on Unicom for Heathrow. It's always fun.
Delta Bravo, descend to altitude 4,000 feet.
Descend 4,000, Easy 94 Delta Bravo. 080 and leave Ockham on 070 degrees but slow down to 200 knots to give you some space.
Copy, appreciate that. Boeing 2410.
Let's plug this approach in, shall we? So arrival 27 right via the Big In 1 Echo.
And Boeing 2410 will be entering a left downwind runway 27 left, descending to 2,500 feet for the ILS.
Yep, that'll do. Insert. Clear the waypoints I don't want.
Leaving Ockham, heading 070.
Let's bring this aircraft back down now to 3,000.
502 Heathrow traffic, leaving Ockham, heading 070, 220 knots, holding flight level 90 for separation.
Oh gosh, we've got a squeaker wanting a mayday. Yeah, keep the landing lights on since we're never actually going to go below, go above 10,000. That we can clear, but we'll turn it on straight away again, basically. Everything's fine. Out of tank fuel is fine. We'll be landing in about 3 or 4 minutes, so we shouldn't be waiting too long. They're now landing on the left. Yes, they are. So let me quickly adjust that. 27 right. It's now 27 left via the Big In. go. So it's a left-hand turn, and that'll get us straight onto the approach.
Following
into
240
26
making left base turn for the ILS 27 left.
CF503 following Vulin for 27 left, be number 2 to Vulin.
Speedbird 9175 is heading onto the big-in approach and will be number 3 to land on 27 left. So it may be worth for me to reduce speed now. Speedbird 9175 reducing speed to 220 knots.
That's cool, son. How far are you away from Big-in, sir?
We have just passed Big-in, Speedbird 9174.
Roger, suggest just slowing down to 190 for now. Just for the separation. There's a couple coming in from the north side as well from Lambourne.
Sounds good. Slowing to 190. So yeah, there's a few aircraft. As I say, I wish I could see them, but I can't. I'm using Project Fly's map. If I just show it on screen to kind of figure it all around. So this is number 1 to land. You'll be number 2 to land. There's also United Airlines and this guy. I think it's a bit confused. He's doing Helsinki to... Sorry, he's doing Vienna to Helsinki. That's fine, we are fine. Who's this? We are running fine. Yeah, that's better. I'll double check with this call sign. Figure out why he's nowhere near Helsinki.
So 503 reducing due to traffic for 27 left. Going to be number 4 on the approach now.
Welling 2410 is established on the localizer, maintaining 180 knots until the last waypoint. Welling 2410. Maintaining 180 knots until DME 4.0.
Speedbird 9175, reducing speed to 180. Eurotrans 45 November Charlie, if you're on frequency, you are scheduled to fly to Helsinki, not London from Vienna. Yeah, I've got a traffic warning. Speed 9165, reducing speed to 160 for separation.
Heathrow traffic speed 403, vacated 27 left.
Traffic warning's been cleared at least. Gear down. So yeah, there'll be a British Airways in front of me, 5 Delta Lima, and then in front of him is United Airlines. My concern, I guess, is Will there be enough distancing between us, or? Okay, I'll bring it in manually under descent, since we're a little bit high right now. You can see the one flashing light ahead of us. That will be one aircraft.
0503, localize established 27 left, number 3 to sequence. And speed 160 knots until 5.
So one aircraft started to go to run a 26 right to get out of the traffic jam that 26 left has now got. So one thing I like about the VATSIM as well, especially the communication side of it, it can get very good. The level of simulation you have, even on Unicom.
For 3907, we are descending 3,000 feet for landing 27 light. There.
Landing runways 27 left at Heathrow.
Confirm Heathrow.
And again, voice Unicom has certainly made things a lot easier when communicating with ATC.
We passed the approach because of the traffic. Now we are descending.
Right, here we go.
Berlin 2410 vacating 27 left to the right.
Speedbirds 9175 is about a mile out and therefore coming in for a landing.
So 3907 inbound, localizer 27 left, Heathrow.
Heathrow traffic speed at 502, 3 miles, reducing to minimum 27 left.
There we go, that was a bit smoother.
Heathrow traffic entering and taking off runway 27 right. Speed at 826, connect.
Speedbird 9175 vacated runway 27 left.
Okay, so speed 502 landing 27 left.
Well then, that worked out pretty well. Thank you very much, that was a nice landing indeed. And so we'll head to Terminal 5, where we can then park up for the night.
First 3907, localizer established, landing 27 left, Heathrow.
And to final time, start up the APU.
For traffic runway 27 left vacated.
Have a good night. See you in the next stream. No worries, Will. Take care. Good night, and I will see you very soon. Ooh, what was that? 1217. Heathrow ground does exist, does he? Okay. 1217. We'll hold here, and then we'll speak to ground. Good evening, Heathrow grounds. This is Speedbird 9175 requesting taxi to stand gates. 1217, sorry. Good evening, Heathrow grounds. This is Speedbird 9175 requesting taxi to gates.
Hello, what stands would you like today?
Anything will do.
Alright, taxi Bravo, we'll give you stand 537.
357 down taxi Bravo for Speedbird 9175. Right, it's time to figure out where 357 is. It's Terminal 3.
Speedbird 233 ready to taxi.
Speedbird 233 for taxi Alpha all the way around to Pluto.
Alpha and then Pluto, Speedbird 233.
I know it's cheating, but it's these ways to do it. Okay, so we're actually going down. No, 357. So actually, we're going all the way over here, top side of the terminal. I'll go 537. Yeah, so down to the end, make a right, and it's the third stand. Here, to be precise. It's not that far away. Yeah, retired the last, I never retired the last Avro RJ, have they? That's an interesting choice. To be fair though, with barely any aircraft flying these days with the whole virus, I can imagine a lot of aircraft would be grounded. I mean, Virgin have retired their 340s early. A lot of airlines have retired their...
84 Alpha, I don't know whether you're trying to contact me or not, but I'm just getting loads of static.
I was going to say...
Speedbird 117 Alpha, sadly all the other London peeps have gone to sleep, so there's no further ATC available, so you just have to put up with Unicom 122 decimal 8. Have a nice flight.
Roger, thanks for that. Speedbird 117 Alpha.
Ah. Sounds like Unicom's not getting its fair share of love today. Also, is this Aerosoft Heathrow installed or not? Because that does not look right. I need to double check... Oh, thanks for that, ground tug. Yeah, I need to double check my set scenery, if that's correct or not. I'll do that tonight.
Heathrow grounds, good evening, Speedbird 397.
097 Heathrow ground, good evening. Whereabouts would you like to go tonight? I can offer you any of the stands. Okay, right, do you want to go, if you taxi left Alpha, I'd take you stand 512.
And the parking brake's set.
Taxiway Alpha,
Engines
stand 512, Spur 397.
And there we have it. Welcome to our final stop of the day. London Heathrow Airports. Which that's all off since we are now going to set the aircraft up for cold and dark. Since we have no more flights today, so nice and easy. That comes off.
Oh yeah, I can't do apparently because I've not been trained. I can't do tower, but if you want, fire Alpha 3 runway 27 right, take off your discretion. Surface winds 2303, 6 knots.
Roger, thanks. At my discretion, and thanks very much tonight.
Naughty there from the controller, clearing a takeoff without training.
Air France 44 November, radio check.
External power set.
Yeah, your readability's 5.
That's on. This comes off. And that is that. Brake's going to be hot, so leave the brake fan on for a little bit. Otherwise continue shutting everything down. So you come off. You come off. We'll then do a landing route play, so don't you worry. Welcome Comic Atomics. I'm afraid you've caught us right at the end there. Welcome Traincraft 2. Of course, right at the very end of the stream as we're shutting the aircraft down for the night. Yes, yeah, leave it on that. And battery off. AP will then shut down very shortly. So while we're here, we end all the flight tracking. So project's flight, we can now finish. Virtual Ryanair we can finish. Sorry, virtual British Airways can finish.
Sleeper 233, sadly, as well, all the London controllers have gone to sleep, so you have to make do with Unicom 122. Definitely, have a nice flight.
No, smooth flying. Hope you enjoyed that.
Thank you, sir. Good evening, and sorry, good night.
Alright, disconnect from that sim. And let's have a look at this replay, shall we? For the final landing today. There, that'll do. So, I mean, there's no passengers on board this aircraft. We'll go through passenger view. Have a nice evening and good nights. And yeah, thank you very much again for the autosave reminder there. That certainly saved a lot of time. Tonight when the stream gets all rendered by YouTube and all that, I'll then go through the editor and just cut that bit out. And so anyone watching the stream tonight, or tomorrow, whenever, will then have to, well, they can enjoy then the full stream without the massive pause in the middle. And yeah, tomorrow morning I'll try and do another flight. Although I won't say where exactly, you guys can enjoy the time down for that. There we go, nicely done. Very nicely done. And same for this. Approach is looking good. Approach is looking nice and stable. You can see the shard in the background there, sticking out. And nice and gently, down we go. Will I be flying to ToLiss tomorrow? Unlikely. I plan to fly something a little bit different tomorrow, but you guys will have to see what it is. Yeah, I like ToLiss as well. It's a fan of aircrafts. I do enjoy taking it out. But as I say, not my main plan for tomorrow. So, yeah, thank you guys very much for watching. Do leave a like if you enjoy it. Do subscribe as well. Helps the channel out. Thank you to the 2 people on Twitch as well who subscribed. Much appreciated for that going forwards. And, yeah. If you're here tomorrow, then I will see you tomorrow. If you're not here tomorrow, and then I will see you the next time you're around, basically. Take care, and have a wonderful evening. Good night.